Hey folks, and welcome back to Pattaya. You know, been waiting for this place to open for a while. It's the Somerset, right here in the middle of town, right by Central Festival. They are part of the Ascot Star Rewards program, so if you're enrolled in that, you may be able to use points or get discounts or whatever. So we're going to get checked in here today. We'll actually stay in a guest room, and we'll see what that's all about. We'll check out the amenities, and they're not totally open yet. It's a soft open, but within a week, they'll be good to go. So let's jump into it. So here we are, Pattaya's newest hotel. It's called Somerset, that's with an O, Somerset. I'll show you a map point, but really, you'll see this. It's the tallest, one of the tallest things on Second Road. It's right across from Central Festival. I believe it's 24 floors in total. It's a stone's throw from the very popular Soi 7 and 8. You can cut right over here to Soi New Plaza, right up to Soi Buakhao. It's a very good location. Also, since Central Festival is right here, you'll see a plethora of taxi cabs out there all the time, so getting a ride's never a problem, never an issue. We're set in a little gazebo here, right off the main entrance in a nice little courtyard area. Everything's new, green grass. I might even be one of the first to sit here. I'll probably be the first in the guest room. We're gonna go check in. I made a booking the other day. If you watched the last episode, I explained that. You cannot book this online until November 1st. I think after November 1st, it will allow bookings online. But I made a booking, I just did a walk-in booking. Now, because of that, I probably paid, maybe, I don't know for sure, but I may have paid a higher rate. But we'll see. This is a very nice hotel. I'm not sure even what the rating is yet, because it is new, but the Somerset properties, they're all over the world. There are some in Bangkok, right here in Thailand, but they're basically all over the world, Dubai even, places like that. So that's their specialty, places that cater to a lot of tourists. They build an upper level option. I believe that's what this is. This is not going to be a cheaper budget hotel. This is going to be more of a high-end place. Well, we'll see just how high-end. I have my suspicions about that, but we'll see. The parking lot is in the back, big spacious parking lot. I'll show you that. I don't believe there's any underground parking, just the parking lot. I've made a booking just for a standard room. We're gonna go in, we'll get checked in, and then we'll start exploring the place. It's only 12 o'clock noon, so we'll see if they let us check in early. They can't be busy. They can't be, because you can't even book online yet. So check-in was a breeze. They did tell me there's no breakfast. I knew that. There normally would be a breakfast, but the restaurant is closed. So what did I pay for the room? Let's start with that. $2,200 base price of the room, all in, tax, everything. It's like $25.99. So that's about, I'll put up the exact amount. It's 38-1 today, basically the exchange rate. I'll put the exact amount. But I think that falls in line kind of with a 4-star, 4.5-star hotel, which is what I think this is intended to be. So although the breakfast is closed, I would have loved to have shown you the breakfast anyway, because I know there's a lot of interest in that, but unfortunately I can't do that. We'll have to make do with just looking at the hotel and the amenities. So I'm on the 11th floor. Now keep in mind, this is a standard room. There were, I think, 3 options ahead of this. This was the lowest price room, the standard room. And let's go and take a little tour here. So first thing, cabinetry about on par with everything else. There are robes in there, a safety box that looks like it's secure. There's an umbrella in case it rains, which is a nice touch. There's a flashlight in there, just about all the little stuff you'd see. Not really a mini bar, so to speak, just the bottles of water in the refrigerator, and some coffee station. Pretty basic on that. I've seen that level of service even up to maybe a 2.5-star hotel. Definitely a 3-star hotel has the coffee and maybe not always the robes, but they haven't impressed me yet. Now the bathroom, this is the first, I think, differentiator. There are 2 sinks in the bathroom. You rarely see that. Sinks are something a little different. I saw them in the washrooms downstairs too. But it's pretty strictly business in there. They haven't over-designed this. There's no theme. They've designed it. It almost represents and looks like a business hotel, a place for business travelers, something like that. It's very straightforward, very comfortable, very clean, very professional. But there's no
outward opulence. There's nothing gaudy. There's just no over-styling, or everything is pretty basic. A compartment for the toilet, a compartment for the shower, both with doors, very straightforward. 2 sinks, which is nice, and the towels, and probably a 3.5 star level amenities to give you there at the sinks. And then the bed looks very nice. It's a king bed. It's a big bed. I've seen thicker. So the bed, it's a medium bed. It's not a soft bed. So I think it's a good mix. I think it's a very good compromise. Keep in mind, not everybody likes soft, not everybody likes hard. I don't think this is something that's going to cause pain or anything, and it's got enough spring in it. So there were enough hangers a good amount of hangers in the closet. I guess that's because it's new and they haven't been stolen yet. Some of the older hotels you go and there's no hangers. You've got a big counter space there, 1 chair and a little desk. There are a generous amount of USB and power outlets, 1 on each side of the bed for USB and power, I believe. Little night lights by the bed, a night light strip. A little bit of kind of extra styling there, but nothing even that you would really kind of go out of your way to notice. But there is this nice little lounge where I'm set. Maybe a kidney-shaped lounge with throw pillows. And speaking of pillows, they're not cheap on the pillows in the bed. 4 pillows, full-size pillows, and then a couple extra throw pillows. So definitely not cheap on the pillows. And this little seating area has its own table, so 2 to 3 people could sit here and actually eat a meal. And I like that. This is a nice touch. Plus, they gave me a little tray full of goodies, some fruit and some chips, just something nice if you get hungry in the middle of the night, I guess. Nice table, like a marble. And then the balcony, a smallish balcony, but not overly small. There's 1 chair out there. They possibly could have fit 2 chairs out there, but I looked at all the balconies all the way up and down. They all only had 1 chair. Kind of everything you expect and nothing you don't. If you're looking for like some kind of opulent experience for your money and something grandiose, this isn't it. This would be kind of equivalent to like the Holiday Inn Express. Very nice, everything new, modern, but strictly business. Now, there are some other amenities here. We'll go and look in a minute. The 2nd floor has a restaurant and a gymnasium. So I'm not sure we'll be able to get there. They said the restaurant's closed. I don't know if the whole floor is closed. We'll find out. And there is a 23rd and 24th floor pool and water park. We'll go up there. I can't imagine what kind of water park is on a roof, but we'll see. That might be a little bit mischaracterized, but we'll see. You'll decide. The elevator, you have to use your key card to go up to your room. So you couldn't have a guest or anything in the lobby. They are guest friendly. That's always asked. But you would have to be down there because you can't operate the elevator without the key card. So if you have guests coming over for dinner or a snack or something like that, then you would have to welcome the guest in at the lobby. Now, a couple people, the last time we went and looked at a cool new hotel, they had a good idea, and I should do this. They said test the Wi-Fi. So we'll test the Wi-Fi. I will connect. Now, when I checked in, they gave me a Wi-Fi password, and I'll connect while I'm talking to you here, and we'll see, and I'll run a speed test. So we'll see how all that works. It's going to be brand new, so I mean, this would be the best case. And there's probably hardly any guests here. There's probably less than a dozen guests here right now on this property. And the rooms between floors 3 and 22, I don't know, there's got to be 20 rooms per floor. So that's 19 floors. Do the math on that. It's a lot of rooms. It's a big property, a big tower here. So the Wi-Fi speeds are just a scotch slower than what I have at home with my fiber. I'll leave that up to you to determine whether that's fast or not. Some people's definition of that is different, but that's what it is. So good Wi-Fi here again with that business theme. If Pattaya was a town that welcomed a lot of business travelers, I think this would be one of the choice hotels. It just has that look and feel about it. Even the lobby, it's classy, but it's not opulent, it's not grandiose, it's not like a lot of the places in town that we've shown, or with themes, etc. So very nice. So we will go upstairs. We'll go downstairs, we'll see if the 2nd floor is open, we'll see if we can get a peek at the gym, then we'll go up to the swimming pool and water park, and then I gotta get something to eat. So maybe we got Central Festival right across the street. There's just everything in the world to eat in that place. You could go there, if you stayed here a month, you could go there every day and eat, and it would be something different every day. You would never get tired of it. All right, let's go around.
So I began the explorification process. Level 2 is closed today. And that's where the restaurant is, and that's where the gymnasium is. So we won't be able to look at that. I was told when I booked that there would be no breakfast because the restaurant's not quite ready yet. Hence why you can't book until November 1st. Today is only, I believe, the 25th, I think. So we can't look at that. But levels 23 and 24 are the swimming pool and water park, respectively. So you come up, I came up to level 23 first. I love the color of the pool. And it's a smallish infinity pool, but it wraps around two sides of the building. And you can look right over there at the Hilton, right over at the water, and a great view of Pattaya Harbor. On the other side, if you come up the steps, you'll be where I am now, stood on level 24, which is what they call the water park, which is this kind of contraption, looks a little bit like a pirate ship. And it's a tantamount, it's just a slide. There's two, I guess, a small one and a big one, a big guy over here, a wraparound, and that's just a small one. It looks like something more for kids, but great views over here, and even looking north up to Wongamat, Nakalua, all the way down Second Road, and all the skyscrapers over there. Beautiful. That's a nice day. Look at that. Just a great view. So, and only on the 24th floor. That some of the condos here are 30, 32, 33, etc. So this isn't exactly the tallest, but that's going back down to level 23, where the infinity pool is. It looks like almost as tall as the Hilton here. So that's what there is up here. We can't look at the restaurant, as I said. I probably wasn't going to eat there anyway. I think to get something to eat, and one of the benefits of staying here, the location, as I told you, Central Festival's right across the street. And they've got some, right when you walk in on this side, I think they call it the food hall or something like that. They've got some great home-cooked type meals. Old school, kind of like Salisbury steak, meatloaf, lasagna. I'll go over there and get something. Sounds good today. Haven't had anything like that in a while. And just look at that view. Wow, a little windy up here. It's not windy. Well, it's not windy on the street, but it's windy up here. There's a couple guests up here at the pool, but that's the only people I've seen. I didn't see hardly anybody in the lobby. Just very, very few people here. So we'll mosey on over to the Central Food Hall here in Central Festival, see what's on offer today. But I got to tell you, the room was quiet, the bed was comfortable, very thick glass. I heard no road noise, no any kind of noise. Very quiet, very peaceful. Everything looked new, smelled new, because it is new. But anyway, all in all, very good night's sleep. Everything I needed. The staff was great. So we'll see what happens. I think 2,200 baht for the base room. I don't know. In that neighborhood, if it's 4-star, that's probably about right. We'll see what happens with pricing. If I see a big discount on it, maybe I'll look at one of the more premier, bigger rooms, a suite or something. But here comes my meatloaf right on time. Little meatloaf, mashed potatoes. The food here is sold by weight, so keep that in mind. But anyway, next time something else. But for this episode, gotta leave it off right here. And as usual, I'll thank you for watching. And until next time, bye for now.